Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for February 28th to March 6th. I feel like you're going through a pretty big awakening. Just keep seeing awakening. I feel like there's so much shifting here for you. Sweet results await, be spirit. There's something you've been working towards. There's something that you've been building. And this may be even outside of work. It may be something, I feel like in the work sphere, you may be kind of attracting some opportunities that really speak to you, that really resonate with you. I feel like a lot of you may be even kind of switching over to something that it's like you might be switching either careers or you may be in the same field, but just doing something a little bit different. But something that just kind of really sparks your interest a little bit more. It feels like you're changing something up. You're switching gears in some way or another. I'm seeing some of you kind of join some kind of team or project. And others of you, I kind of feel like there is an inner working, like there's this inner work that you've been building. And there's something that's going to be born from that. And I feel like it's spiritual. So a lot of you may be really spiritually growing. And there's something that's kind of being birthed as a result of like this accumulation. It's almost like you were getting like bits and pieces here and there. And there's like this picture that's starting to form. And you're kind of awakening this insight within you. I feel like your intuition is really opening up and you're seeing some kind of picture form from like this gathering of something, like you're gathering pieces of information. And that's interesting because now they're bringing me to how, bees go into different flowers and collect, and then they kind of create this honey. I wasn't even thinking of that, to be honest, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Is like spiritually, you were maybe going through certain experiences, or if you had like these mini awakening, like bursts of awakening, but now there's just like building to this crescendo for you. So I feel like there's something kind of on the verge of just happening. There's something bubbling up to the surface here. Okay, let's look deeper into this for you, Libra. For Libra this week. Okay, I feel like I heard new direction. So kind of finding a direction, an idea, something kind of sparking your interest. There's something sparking your interest, something kind of coming to light, something getting you excited. Okay. Assistance, generosity, community, maybe something within the home, the Six of Earth. Could also be some kind of opportunity again, working on some kind of collaborative project. What else for Libra? Six of Fire. Okay, victory. Victory. Oh, interesting. Okay. We have the Temptation card in reverse. The Seven of Earth. Justice, and the Empress. Wow. Okay. I love how those just like all flew out at once. So I guess we're starting here. So there's something here where you are going to find success in something, achieving something that you're wanting. And I feel like you're being led and guided in that direction. You have a lot of spirit guides around you. You have spirit guiding you towards something. And you are starting to see what that is, or you're starting to recognize the value of it or recognize what that is. And I feel like it's helping you break away from some kind of attachment or addiction. I like that the temptation is in reverse here, because it's like you're untethering yourself from some kind of hold that something has had on you. You're having victory over it. So you're either being made aware of some kind of addiction or attachment that you have, or something that's been holding you back, something that's been keeping you down. I feel like you're having some kind of success. You're breaking out of something. And then we have 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of Earth here. So you are kind of taking a look at where you are right now, trying to see what you can do on how to move forward in a new direction. I'm hearing like looking at building something or looking at what you have invested. It's like you're trying to pave a new path, but you're kind of seeing what you have in order to go in that new direction, or seeing what you need, making a plan, strategy. This is kind of like assessment time. I feel like with the 7 of Earth, like assessing financially, physically, like what do I have in order for me to move in a new direction, or kind of go after what I want here. And then we have Justice card. So this is about bringing balance back into your life. It's like you're trying to bring balance back into your life. Something being returned to you that has been out of balance. And I like that we have the Empress card here. So this could be you really stepping into a place of abundance, like really claiming for yourself and manifesting and nurturing and caring for what you really want. So it's like you're focused on attaining your abundance. You're focused on that, and you're cultivating, you're building a life of abundance for yourself. You're nurturing it. You're seeing what is of value. You're seeing what has value to you in your life. There's like this perspective shift and change. Especially with that Temptation card, it's like your priorities are kind of adjusting. There's something kind of what else do we need to know about this Empress? Can we have one more for the Empress card? Making something happen is what I'm hearing. Making something happen. Yeah. So creating a new path for yourself. Like you're kind of learning how do I get to this goal of mine? How do I rebuild? I feel like you're trying to rebuild something. You're kind of walking away from something, or untethering yourself from something, breaking free of something, and kind of venturing out onto new lands. And we have this passionate energy towards it with the Ace of Fire. Let's go into the Ace of Fire here. Look at that. So Wounded Warrior. So you're kind of going into this new path of yours from maybe some hard lessons learned, like you've been through some trials and tribulations, and you have more clarity about what it is that you want from life. It's like you have this inner knowing about what is really meant for you. And you're going into this new path, maybe a little bit unknown. You're making some choices. You're at a crossroads in your life, and you're not really sure how some things are going to turn out. But there is this like trusting yourself. You know, you're learning to trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust what you know, trust your heart. And you're kind of taking some risks, actually. Also with the Two of Fire, taking risks, taking chances. And I love that we have the Sun card here. So this is happiness and joy. I like how we have the Sun card here, because it feels like whatever new path that you're venturing out on, the fact that the Sun card showed up kind of tells me that you're on the right track. This is something where it's going to make you really happy. It's going to bring out, it's going to help you to, I'm hearing like experience things that you may not have experienced in a while, or like feel things that you may not have felt in a long time. Like, you know, if you kind of feel like you've been stuck, or really like in a hard place for some time, it's like there's this newfound sense of joy and happiness, something that you're building. It's like you're going towards something that you see, that you learned the hard way. What is happiness? What is joy for you? And you're going towards that. It's like you're taking the risks and taking the chances to go towards that, because you see it's worth it for you. Okay, what else here with the Sun? Wow, look at that. Breaking out of something that has not been serving you, breaking down barriers, breaking down walls, and letting the sun pour through. I feel like you might have been shielding yourself for some time. You've been kind of in the self-protection mode for some time. And I'm seeing that with the Tower card, it's like you're dismantling something. You're breaking something down because you're seeing how it has, there's something that is like, there's a phase in your life or a chapter in your life that you're no longer feeling like you need this anymore, you know? It's like you've built your life around some kind of structure that is now kind of feeling like you're bound or you're restricted to it. And it's not in alignment with your new growth, with your new spiritual growth and evolution and expansion. And you're wanting that light to pour through. You're wanting the sun to come in. It's almost like the sun is coming in and bursting through these walls that you have built for yourself in that tower. What else do we need to know about this Tower card? Yeah, you're going through a really big transformation here. Okay, so walking away, releasing baggage, walking away from things that have just been emotionally unfulfilling. Yeah, and then we have the Hanged Man too. So there's like a surrender to it as well. You're surrendering to your path ahead. It's like you're not fighting it anymore. You're just kind of allowing something to unfold in the way that it needs to unfold. I feel like there's this surrendering to also the Tower, you know, allowing yourself to just kind of, if this needs to happen, if this needs to break down, then I'm going to just, you know, trust that the path ahead, it has happiness and joy for me. And I think it does. It really does with that Sun card here. Let's look into the Six of Earth, because this is community, you know, your relationship with the people around you. I feel like it has something to do with what's going on with you. And also maybe the assistance that Spirit is bringing in, some kind of support. Is there some kind of support for Libra? Here, what's the Six of Earth about? I feel like you're being supported by, there's some kind of something that's going to come in here for you that's going to support you in this new path here. The Moon. Okay, but it's unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it's a little bit in the dark. So there may be something that has not yet been revealed to you yet. So it's a bit. The World card and the Star. Okay, so okay, I think that there is some kind of ending that's coming, but I kind of feel like we don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. It's something that you don't see coming almost. But you kind of do though at the same time. And then we have the Star card. So it's almost like there's something that's ending in order to bring you your deepest desires and wishes. It's like you have it holding out hope and faith for something to turn out or work out in the way that you're wanting. You have some kind of manifestation that you want to bring in. What do we need to know about the Star card here for Libra? Okay, so something about the past. You're wishing on something for the past, reminiscing about the past, maybe going back to something, maybe you want to heal something from the past, or this could also be a relationship from the past, like holding out hope for the past. Reminiscing, nostalgia. What else do we need to know about the Six of Water for Libra? But I feel like you're wishing this, holding out hope for this. There's some kind of desire and manifestation about something from the past. Nine of Air. So maybe healing something that has caused a lot of stress and turmoil, worries, or worried about how something may come together. I think you have a lot of what ifs is what I'm hearing. I feel like all those doves flying around her is, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if it's like this? And what if that doesn't work out? It's like, there's all these questions. I'm kind of feeling like these are all these questions that are just circling around her. And I feel like there's this like need to kind of just go within and find the answer that is truly in your heart. Even if it doesn't always make so much logical sense or realistic sense. I feel like you're stepping out of some sense of like always needing to be logical and realistic. It's kind of breaking you out of some like natural, like I feel like you're just naturally like to be, logical, of course. But there is something here about needing to trust. Love and strength. So we have the Lover's card and then the Strength card. Trusting love. I feel like there's a relationship here. And this may be a relationship from the past that you're wanting to kind of like call back into your life, or wanting something back, wanting, like, you're reminiscing on, something. And there's like a strength here about having the courage to go after it. It's like almost like you're needing to step out of some kind of comfort zone and wanting to embrace this, like allowing yourself to want something, allowing yourself to rebuild and go in a new direction. And get that. And then we have the Three of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're really you're making plans to go in like another direction in terms of your work and rebuilding your life. Like you're kind of in this place of rapid transformation. There's a lot of things breaking down. And as they're breaking down, you're kind of seeing the truth about a lot of things and how they're just not serving you. And it's giving you a lot of answers as to where things have been imbalanced in your life. And as that clarity comes in, you're also seeing what really matters to you, or what it has great value to you in your life as well. And you're kind of building up this courage and this strength to go after what is more in alignment for you, and giving yourself the permission to let go of any kind of attachments with that Temptation card underneath there. Let go of attachments that you can now see that are not what you thought they were, and that they could be hindering you in your life in some way. Okay, let's go into your oracle cards here and see what your guides have to say. Okay, message for Libra for the higher self. Higher self message for Libra. Message from Spirit. Libra. Message from the Earth. Libra. I'm hearing it's time for you to wake up. I don't know. I feel like some of you need to hear that. I don't know why. It's time. It's your time. There's something waking up in you. Okay. Message from the ancestors for Libra. And message from the future self for Libra. Okay. So message from your higher self here. We have breakthrough, let go, and depression. Okay. So I think that this is you seeing the truth about many, many things. And I think what happens is, not that I am not qualified to talk about depression. So if I'm not a therapist, so if you are experiencing, something, then make sure that you reach out and, find support or someone to hold space for you. There's, that's always encouraged here. So, but I think that here, there is a lot kind of resurfacing that maybe we might have been like holding back or repressing. And being able to look at all the things we've kind of like held inside and allowing them to release. And as they release, there's like this breakthrough. There's like these bursts of breakthrough that are kind of happening here for you. And I also kind of feel like you're letting go of a lot of things that you see are again, like no longer serving you. You can see how they played a major role in your life, but it's like your whole perspective and vision of things is just changing, like the way you see things. But I also kind of feel like your life is opening up in a more colorful way. And I feel like it has been in a place of I mean, this is a very black and white kind of way of saying this, but if it feels like it's like there may have been some experiences where it kind of feels like black and white and now it's really bursting into color. And sometimes we don't know that until we kind of just go through I'm hearing the word abyss. So kind of going through the void, going through the journey of like the void. Yeah, I'm hearing the void. So I think like there's like this darkness right before there's like this burst of light and color. And you're dropping a lot of heavy weight and baggage that you didn't realize you were carrying, that you didn't realize you were holding on to. And I feel like I'm hearing there's a lot more support around you than you realize. That there are a lot of things that are kind of, it's like this unraveling or coming undone, but it's to show you, everything that has been there all along. And I think that surrender is a huge thing that you're being asked to do right now from the universe. You're being asked to surrender to the process of letting something unravel, letting some kind of truth or something kind of be revealed to you. And how you navigate that is going to be like this journey that you're on, like how you navigate the unraveling. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the message from Spirit. What does Spirit have to say? Message in a bottle. So I feel like Spirit is trying to kind of get your attention. There's a lot of insights, maybe through dreams, maybe through signs. There's a lot of information that's like pouring through you and you're seeing so many things with so much clarity. And I feel like you're just being hit with like one insight after another. So there's like these bursts of your intuition really opening up. And there's like this awakening, rapid awakening that's happening within some of you. There's a lot of wisdom that's coming through as well. I'm also kind of feeling that you're needing to balance things as well, though, needing to kind of balance this inner transformation with your outside world. And I feel like there's something that kind of catalyzed this as well. Like there's something that kind of catalyzed this breakthrough or this awakening within you. Okay, let's see, message from Earth. Yeah, intuition. So you are opening up to another part of yourself that you didn't know you had. Wow, that's really profound, actually, is what I'm kind of feeling. You are discovering a part of yourself you didn't know existed. And however that applies, like there's something that you're opening up to that you could do, something that you have. It's like it was lying dormant. It was lying dormant in you. And there's like all these things that may have been covering it up. There's like all these experiences or maybe people or society, community experiences that were kind of like sitting on top of it almost is what I'm seeing. And it's like you didn't know that some kind of potential in you was there. And now like you're kind of busting through some things and you're seeing like another side of you or something that you have within you that you didn't know existed. I just keep hearing that. So that is really profound. Yeah. Okay. If you're going through an awakening, Libra, so if you feel like sometimes awakening does feel like this, it feels like depression. So if it's, if you're having a hard time, please reach out to someone and have someone hold. There's always someone will understand. You just have to kind of like find the right person to hold space for you. Yeah. But you're going through an awakening for sure, for whoever this resonates with. Message from your ancestors. Tiger spirit. So courage and strength. So again, we have this strength, this courage that you're finding within you. I'm also kind of feeling like you're watching and observing and waiting for like the right time for something to make maybe some kind of move or change or shift. Yeah, you're kind of like watching and waiting. You're waiting for the right time. They're drawing me to how like in general cats, like when they hunt, like they don't just pounce, right? Like they stalk first. Not that you're stalking anything, but just saying like in order for you to kind of like bring something about or go in a specific direction, you are carefully planning it out. Like you're kind of planning out your moves. You're watching and waiting to like kind of see what is the best. How do I do this? How do I make this transition? How do I make this change? So I feel like you're in this place of like watching, observing, transforming. There's a lot being revealed to you right now. So I feel like you're in this place of kind of just observing everything that you're going through the moment. Okay. Message from your future self. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. So I think that your future self is kind of coming in and saying to practice forgiveness and compassion to all parts of yourself. So if there's kind of things that you're like looking back on from your past and maybe regretting things or not being very kind to yourself, I feel like there's a lot of compassion that's needed here. Like to understand why maybe you went in a certain direction or why you did something, or, you know, allowing yourself to have compassion for yourself is going to be very healing. Forgiveness and compassion, because it will help you to release the baggage of holding on to that. And releasing that baggage is going to help you to move forward lighter. But you are headed for the sun. You're headed for happiness and joy. It's just like, it feels like there's all this residual stuff that's been like kind of staying down below the surface, and all of that's surfacing. And as soon as it kind of just releases, like almost like popping like a balloon, like it just, this pressure just releases. And then you'll just feel like so much lighter, and you're going to be able to move forward in a much more lighter, you know, it'll be much lighter for you to move forward without all the baggage, I feel like. So huge transformation happening for you, Libra. I hope this message was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Libra.